Hello there, this is Mr. Q10, and let all indie games fans unite. For today, I am playing Braid. Braid, is a platformer, with a certain idea attached onto it, and the idea is rewinding time, basically messing with time. The bigger part of the mechanics is, well, rewinding time. So you can basically rewind time. Like if, you have to go into the first world to actually do it, but if you press the shift key, you rewind time, and they create some interesting puzzles this way. So anyways, let's get into the storyline. Tim is off on a search to rescue the princess. She's been snatched by a horrible and evil monster. This happened because Tim made a mistake. Not just one, he made many mistakes during the time they spent together all those years ago. Memories of the relationship have become muddled, replaced wholesale, but one remains clear. The princess turning sharply away, her braid lashing at him with contempt. You know she tried to be forgiving, but who can just shrug away a guilty lie and stab in the back? Such a mistake will change a relationship irreversibly, even if we have learned from the mistake and would never repeat it. The princess's eyes grew narrower. She became more distant. Our world, with its rules of casualty, has trained us to be immeasurably with forgiveness. By forgiving too readily, we become badly hurt, but if we've learned from this mistake and become better for it, shouldn't we be rewarded for the learning rather than punished for the mistake? What if our world worked differently? Suppose we could tell her, I didn't mean what I just said, and she would say, it's okay, I understand. And she would not turn away, and life really would proceed as though we had never said that thing. We could remove the damage, but still be wiser from the experience. Tim and the princess lounged in the castle garden, laughing together, giving names to colorful birds. Their mistakes are hidden from each other, tucked away between the folds of time, safe. 3 easy pieces. So here we are, and they're just gonna put you through a little tutorial, basically show you how to do stuff. Spacebar, jump over the rock, and up to climb up fencing. See, this is much better than having somebody tell you the text tutorials. It's not as good as teaching people. People through the game design, but it's still better than text tutorials. Anyways, jump over the rock, and here's our first puzzle piece. I'm gonna be trying to get as many of these as I can, but I can't guarantee that I will get all of them. I'll show you here that you jump on that guy, and then as you see here, you might try and jump to get the puzzle piece, but you can't quite reach it. And so the game design teaches you that here you can't quite reach the puzzle piece, so you think it might work right like Mario if you can't reach it that way. So you try jumping on it and on the enemy, and what do you know, it is like Mario. If you jump on an enemy, you jump slightly higher. And then with this next piece of puzzle design, you try jumping on this guy, but you can't quite reach him. Then you can't get the puzzle piece anymore because there's not 2 of them. So the game basically teaches you that so you think, oh, I can rewind time since I have my time rewinding powers. And so the game basically from the very beginning teaches you the concept, the idea of jumping right in there and not really hesitating when trying to play the game. And then after you make if you make a mistake, then just rewinding time. And the game is designed around the idea of going in there, trying to do something, finding out that gaining new knowledge but messing up, then rewinding time to before you made that mistake, and using that knowledge to continue in the level. That's what the whole entire game is about. They put that idea in your mind from the very beginning of that puzzle, of rewinding, oh, I made a mistake, but now I know that I have to jump on both of them, so I'll just rewind time, erase the mistake, and go back, and with the new knowledge gains, go and get the puzzle piece. And, that's really, really cool in my opinion. Ow. Anyways, when I first saw this game, I first saw it on Xbox Live Arcade, and I thought that it only ever come out on Xbox Live Arcade, and I really like the you can solve puzzle pieces here. Just want to show that. But I thought the idea of this was really cool, but I thought it only ever came out on Xbox Live Arcade, and I never really wanted to go through the trouble of getting an Xbox just to play this game. So I never really played this game, and then I found out that there was a PC version. I was like, I'm getting it. As soon as I found out that there was a PC version of Braid, I got it as soon as I could. What you're supposed to do here is you're supposed to get as rid of many of those guys as possible. You can see on that door to the right, upper right, that has like a little check mark thing of how many that you defeated. You need to use this guy to get over there. I don't know how to reach over there. I'll look it up. Leap of Faith. I really like the level design in these levels as well. Now here's the leap of faith that they're talking about. You have to time this just right, so when you jump off, you'll jump on that guy's head, and you'll bounce to the other side. The thing is, if you make a mistake, you can just rewind time. And then try it with different timing. Ow. Almost got it there. The music does get a little bit annoying when you're rewinding time now. As a consequence, because the music gets rewinded as well. Let's rewind. This far, I know this is possible. I've done it before. It's not that hard. I'm just really messing up here. Okay, there we go. Try and avoid that and jump right there. If you mess up, you can once again rewind time. Ow. Now, this part is kind of difficult and awkward. You have to wait for that guy to fall down. Ow. And then you have to quickly get into the ledge before another one falls. Wait for it. There we go. And you can pretty much just skip that ledge and get the puzzle piece. This one is really easy. I don't know why they put that there. I guess they just couldn't find another place to put it. I'm guessing. You can see this is a piranha plant and a warp pipe from Mario. This game has a lot of references to Mario with the whole entire princess thing. You have to go save a princess. Like that. Those guys are kind of like Goombas. I'm sorry, but the princess is another castle, and this as well. And that you can see, that is the first world. We have gone through the first world completely. Now, world 3. Well, so technically it's the second world. The cool thing about this game is that it is, you start off in the second world, and you don't get to find out what the first world is unless you get all the puzzle pieces to unlock the first world. And throughout the game, you never find out what Tim did to hurt the princess. And you only find out by going to World 1, because you kind of start off after that happens. And it kind of fits in with the whole idea of rewinding time to World 1, where you find out what he did. All those years ago, Tim had left the princess behind. He kicked her in the neck, picked up his travel bag, and walked out the door. He regrets this to a degree. Now he's journeying to find her again, to show he knows how sad it was, but also to tell her how good it was. How it was good. For a long time, he thought they had been cultivating the perfect relationship. He had been fiercely protective, reversing all of his mistakes so they would not touch her. Likewise, keeping a tight rein on her own mistakes. She always pleased him. But to be fully couched within the comfort of a friend is a mode of existence with severe implications. To please you perfectly, she must understand you perfectly. Thus, you cannot defy her expectations or escape her reach. Her benevolence has circumcised you, and your life's achievements will not reach beyond the map she has drawn. Tim needed to be non-manipulable. He needed a hope of transcendence. He needed sometimes to be immune to the princess's caring touch. Off in the distance, Tim saw a castle where the flags flutter even when the wind has expired, and the bread in the kitchen is always warm. A little bit of magic. The bits. Let me see how long. Oh, it's only been 11 minutes. We can keep on going. Now, here they introduce a new puzzle mechanic. They introduce things that cannot be affected by rewinding time, such as this key. If you jump on that guy and you grab the key, because you're rewinding time, you're pulling the key back with you, even though the key itself is not being rewinded. Otherwise, the key would stay with the Goomba thingy down there. I don't know what they're called. And so, basically, there's things that aren't affected by your rewinding of time. There I'm back again, obviously a reference to The Hobbit. Let's go up here and let's try and avoid all these guys. Okay, there we go. Made it, and then we just rewind time. And you can press down to rewind time faster, or you can press up to stop time. And basically, pressing up and down just adjusts how fast it's being rewinded. If you press up all the way, then it will stop time. If you press down after you've stopped time, it'll just do normal rewinding. If you do it, after you're doing normal rewinding, then you'll do 2 times as fast. If you do it 2 times, if you press down 2 times, you'll do it 4 times as fast. And if you do it another time, it'll be like 8 times as fast. Let's get the puzzle piece before I show you that. Like, if I move around for a bit, blah 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 blah. See, I can rewind time really fast. With 8 times as fast. But, that's as far as you can rewind it. Phase. As you can see, these clouds are not affected by your time rewinding. And because of that, you can kind of adjust them to where they are so you can jump across. Oh, didn't quite make it. This is difficult. As you can see, I'm kind of walking on air. Sometimes that happens when you rewind time. There we go. Could have skipped all of that, but I wanted to get the puzzle piece. I really love the music in this game. Oh no, I don't want to skip that puzzle piece either. Let's go back down there and see if we can get it. Come on. Uh-oh. This is really hard. Becomes difficult. You have to wait for that one to shoot another one. You just have to keep on rewinding time and basically stay in the same place for a while. Until that thing shoots out another one that you can jump on. There we go. Got the second puzzle piece. See, if you had played without trying to get the puzzle pieces, that simply just would have been a simple walk. the ground beneath her feet. As you can see, that guy is just about to fall on, and he goes away. But then you can press this, and it'll still move, even though you're rewinding time. You can rewind back to before he fell, and he'll pick up the key that you can see over there. Here she, ow. And then you can grab it. And of course, use the bridge to go over here and get the puzzle piece. A lot of this game, you know, would be kind of pointless if you didn't try and go after the puzzle pieces, because they, you know, because of that, they really try to inspire. They really try to inspire you to get the puzzle pieces by, you know, trying to find out what happens, you know, there, because otherwise this game has a lot less points. You know, what happened that Tim said or did to make the princess angry. Not sure what to do here. Oh yes, no, I think I know. And go down here. Then rewind time a whole bunch. Right to here where I will fall, and because the puzzle piece is magic-y and sparkles and stuff, that means I'll keep it. And then I hit the switch again. Come on, come on. And I go up. I think after I finish this level, yeah, after I finish this level, I'll be done for today. Let's go through. Tight channels. Okay, this is Mr. Questionable 10 signing out, and I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, consider leaving a like or subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next episode.